With the recession in full bloom, it might not seem like a good time to start a business, but you may be surprised to learn otherwise from our focused newsmaker, Mr. Nick Castellano. He is the founder and CEO of Business Mentorship International. Welcome, Nick, to the show.
Thank you for having me here.
I understand that you're a native New Yorker.
Born in Brooklyn, New York.
So you're from Brooklyn and I'm from Queens.
Oh, wow.
Gotta
Give
love
me a
it.
call.
Nick, you have a very diverse background. You're a biochemist. You've designed and developed over 35 chemical products for the water treatment industry. You're the founder of an oil well enhancement chemical company. You're an inventor of products. You've started and sold businesses. You own and manage 10 properties, as well as a dinner theater.
That's correct.
You must be a firstborn.
I am a firstborn. Firstborn of 6 kids in an Italian family, so you're a go-getter.
So tell us, is now a good time to start a business?
It's always a good time to start a business. I think the key to starting a good business is starting a business based on what you were supposed to start it for, your purpose, your reason, your strengths, focusing on your strengths, not focusing on just doing what someone tells you you should do. Mom said, Dad said, your aunt said. You're supposed to do what you feel you should do. And so it's always a good time to start a business, especially it's better than just having a job, which is just over broke, J-O-B. We don't want it to be just over broke. We want to have something we're passionate about. And when you're on purpose, you're very passionate.
So how do you determine that purpose?
Well, what we do at Business Mentorship International is we actually give a test. It's called a Gallup test, which shows you your strengths. And it'll give you, out of 35 different subsections, it'll give you 5 top strengths. And most of the times the strengths, we don't even know are our strengths because they're so obvious to us and that we discount them as everybody must be able to do these things. And actually, only you can do them. Only you have this unique ability to flourish in that thing you were called to do. And so with the purpose, with that test, that purpose test that we give, the Gallup test, along with a 15-question test on your passions, we can help you and guide you to the area of business that you would actually excel in. And that's one of the fortes in Business Mentorship International, is that we don't just try to plug you into how someone else did it. We try to help you do it the way you're supposed to do it, create wealth in your life the way you uniquely can do it.
So tell us a little bit about some of your students.
Okay. Well, we had one student that was, he was in my one-on-one mentorship program. We also have a one-on-one mentorship program. And he was trying to get out of his business and get into retirement, and he didn't see how he could do that. And just by sharing with what he was doing, I showed him a way that he could actually create more money by selling his company, getting a constant income stream, and ended up retiring with more money than he would have had just by selling the business outright. He didn't think he could do it, but the key to wealth is using relationships, using other people that have done things before and not being out there isolated and trying to do everything by yourself. And just with that little bit of information, that little bit of advice, it took us 2 meetings, he ended up retiring, and now he has more income coming in every month than he ever had when he was working the business.
And how does that make you feel?
Excellent. I love that's my success. When others succeed, that's how I succeed. My job is to create millionaires and surround myself with millionaires, and then I can't help but be that because we create what we are. So,
what would you say holds people back the most from becoming wealthy or from becoming successful business owners?
Well, there's two things. The need to do it by yourself, the need to do what someone maybe has told you that you were supposed to do. And then another thing is mindset. Well, not me. I can't do that. There's no way I could do that. That's someone else, not me. When it's exactly what you were supposed to do, and all you need is a helping hand, not someone that's trying to pull you down to your level, their level of mediocrity, so that they don't have to look at themselves and try to get better.
What are some other things that you offer students through BMI?
Well, we offer them the explosion events where they get to see some big name speakers like a Robert Kiyosaki or a Donald Trump or a Les Brown, Larry Winget. And that's a fun event where they get to hear these big name speakers. But we also offer them these huddle events where it's more the one-on-one, the how-tos in business, but then with a mindset teaching to allow them to receive the wealth that their business is destined to have. And then the last thing is the one-on-one mentorship, where they actually will have a millionaire mentor them and help their business create millions for them and their family and their life.
Can you give us another example of one of your students' success stories?
Well, let's see. I'm trying to think. We have so many success stories. I'm trying to think of, oh, yeah, we had somebody who wanted to write a book, and they didn't know how to go about writing the book. And so typically the hard thing is they bite off the whole elephant instead of just taking one piece and chewing on it. So I recommended they just start writing, and just start writing. Every day, write a daily log of what they were passionate about. And now, amazingly, that book is in a publisher, and it's going to be published because they just took small bits one at a time. And so this person's passion, her passion was this book, that she had a little child's book that she wanted to write, but she was looking at the whole picture, and no way I could do it. Instead of just looking at today, I can just do this toward the thing I was created to do. And she did. So she did a little bit of purpose, a little bit of passion, and every day, and it took her about 3 months, and she got the book done.
Wow. Can you describe a little bit more about what a business mentorship huddle is?
Okay, a huddle is, we do several things in a huddle. We have a local speaker teach on the how-tos in business. Maybe it's a how to sell. Maybe it's a how to write a business plan. One of the how-tos. And then we have a mindset teaching. I do a lot of that. I have some friends that do a lot of that from other venues, Dr. Lance Wall now, Dr. Matt Menino, and we teach them to allow their mind to open up to the fact that they are supposed to be wealthy, that anything less than wealthy is not what they were created to be. It's not where they're supposed to be. And so they allow themselves to receive wealth, not listening to all those hurdles that have been placed in front of them by their mom and their mom's mom and their father and their uncle and all that stuff. So it's a great way, the mindset is a great way to move them into that place.
Super. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, Nick is going to tell us how business pros profit in a down economy. Stay tuned.